Today we're going to make the best hash brown casserole, of course next to Cracker Barrel's hash browns. But you'll need a 9x13 baking dish, a big, really big bowl to mix everything in, a half a cup, half a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, and I like to use the flat spatulas so that way it can make it look a little prettier, and then a 2-cup measuring. And that's all the items you need. Alright, this is all the items you need. You're going to need a cooking spray or a pan to, of course, spray the pan first. 2 pounds of frozen hash browns, already thawed, and they've been thawing in the fridge for a couple of days. You'll need half a cup of melted butter, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, half a cup of chopped fine onion. You'll need 1 can of cream of chicken soup, and 2 cups of shredded Colby cheese. First thing you do is go ahead and preset your oven to 350. Obviously I've begun presetting, but it's not there yet. So the first thing I do is put in the cream of chicken soup, and I don't really like the chunks of chicken in my casserole, so I normally try to make those a lot smaller. Of course you don't have to do that, but that's just my personal preference. And the next thing I do is melt the butter in the microwave. Normally I do it for about 15 seconds at a time, and I stir it in between until it's good and melted. Alright, we got the butter all melted. I'm going to add that to the soup. And I'm going to add my salt and pepper into it. And then I'm going to add my onion in. Make sure we get all that onion in. Woo-wee! And I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick little stirring, just so that everything's all mixed and it'll be a little easier to mix in with all the other items. Alright, next we add the cheese. Give it a little stirring. Next I'm going to add in the hash browns, and then it's going to be easy as pie. You just mix it all together. Now that is perfectly mixed. Now to the next part. Now I'm just going to add all this to my greased baking pan. And this is kind of the part where I like this spatula. It's just to kind of spread it out and make it look a tad bit prettier. And there, it's all done and ready to go into the oven for 35 minutes. And this is what it looks like when it's done. And of course you can keep it in longer if you want it darker around the edges, or if you like crunchier. But that is the hash brown casserole. So yummy. And that's all that's left after dinner. Even the puppies are smelling it and say, "That smells so good, huh?" Little cuties. Little cutie.